And now, live from Gold Light Studios, it's time for another episode of One Interview Night with Nickbear. And now, here's your host, the bear himself, Nickbear.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're getting comfortable tonight because here we are with the Season 2 finale of One Interview Night with Nickbear. You know, it's been a long season. I mean, not quite as long because I know I'm probably making this short than Season 1. I mean, who even cares about Season 1 at this point? I'm so fucking old. But anyways, enough of that. Let's forget about the past and move forward to the future. Now, our last guest for Season 2 is a new friend of mine. He's also a new editor of mine as well. Here he is, I Heart Games.
Hello. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, Nickbear. Thanks for having me. I am very excited to be here.
Oh, you should be. Because, I mean, after all, it is the fucking season finale. So, you are very lucky to be here as the final guest of Season 2. And speaking of which, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, honestly. A little bit nervous, but still doing good.
Oh, don't worry, I'm pretty sure you can push through it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, considering the fact this is my first time being interviewed.
Yeah, some people tend to go through that. I know how some guests feel. So, I'm pretty sure some of you who have seen the episodes already know how this show goes. Speaking of which, time to move on to our main aspect. As always, it's question time.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, someone may have scrambled my scripts here, but wait, what am I talking about? There is no scripts. Note to self, I'm probably gonna have to hire some new employees to hopefully get me right back on track instead of, Alright, never mind. Alright, anyways, without any further delay, I hope you're ready for your questions.
Oh yeah, I am. Hit me with them questions, Nickbear.
First question is, what have you got started on YouTube?
Ooh, what have I got started on YouTube? Well, back then, when I made my very first channel, I would just be uploading a bunch of random miscellaneous videos. Just anything I would post on my YouTube. But by then, I made a brand new channel where I would still be posting random stuff, but I would start doing gaming videos on it. And then a few years later, I would rebrand it to something else because I just wanted to mainly just do gaming related content. But I still do animations as well, like my Let's Praise animations. Back then, I used to do Price is Right videos on my main channel, and everyone seemed to really like them. I would just be making short, not like short form content we have now, but just like short game show videos, and a whole bunch of people really like them.
Well, I guess that would explain some aspects of your channel.
Yeah, because I'm the king of game shows and everything. I mean, I made a channel called The King of Game Shows where I basically post my game show content on there. I play game show games, I do custom game show sounds, and all other things game show related. So if anyone wants to check out my game show content, check out my game show channel, because my main channel is just gaming and animations, like I said.
I see. Now, speaking of games, that is actually a part of the second question. Question 2. What made you got into Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, now that is a really great question right there. So basically, I first heard of Five Nights at Freddy's from a YouTuber, not Markiplier. Like, if you say to any other FNAF fan, when have they first heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, they probably say from Markiplier. But for me, it was actually another YouTuber that some may or may not know, but it was from Yummy Mash. And I don't watch his videos anymore for reasons, but I first heard of Five Nights at Freddy's from him, and he was doing that live stream, doing night 1 through night 6, and so I checked it out. I thought it looked pretty cool. Then I saw other YouTubers play it, like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all the other YouTubers that play FNAF, and then a few of my friends have played FNAF as well. And so I decided to hop on the bandwagon and just be like, I played FNAF for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually a pretty good, pretty decent horror game actually. And so when I heard about the series, like all the sequels that came out, when I heard FNAF 2 was coming out, I was like, oh, here we go. Yes, sequels, more, give us more. FNAF 3 came out, FNAF 4, yes, more FNAF. And then I saw people were doing fan games and fan animations of Five Nights at Freddy's. Like me, like I do Five Nights at Freddy's animations in Source Filmmaker, and hopefully soon, one day, I'll be able to do a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game in the future.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah, so I just want to say to all my friends and to all the YouTubers I saw play Five Nights at Freddy's, I just want to say thank you guys so much for getting me into the FNAF fandom. Honestly, it's been a wild ride since 2014, so yeah.
Speaking of friends, question 3. How did you meet some of your friends? You can name some.
I can name some, okay. Well, I met my best friend, Matt, some may know as Variety Matt Media. I met him back in 2010, where I watched some of his videos, where he did Sparta remixes. I used to do stuff like that, but I'm kind of retired from doing it. But we met back in 2010, and we became friends then, and we became best friends, and we're still best friends to this day. So, shout out to you, Matt, if you're watching this. I met my friend David Robinson back in sometime around, I believe, 2016, 2017-ish. We met from another friend of mine known as Roxas. Some may know as Kylam Roxas. And I met you last year in August.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, it was sometime around FNAF's 10-year anniversary. So, coincidence? I think not!
What a time. Alright. Question 4. What inspired you to become this hybrid of Toy Bonnie and Chica today?
Ooh, a story about my OC. Well, I will say this dates back to 2016, back when I used to make FNAF animations. I saw a whole bunch of other FNAF YouTubers have OCs, and so I was thinking to myself, what would it be like if I had my own OC? And so I decided to mix my two favorite animatronics, Toy Bonnie and Chica. And so I just took a Toy Bonnie model and colored it yellow. I didn't want to do blue, even though blue is my favorite color. I still couldn't done blue because, you know, Toy Bonnie's already blue. So I just colored them yellow like Chica. And I didn't really know how to remove accessories from other models and put them on the mine. So yeah, I just sticked with just a yellow Toy Bonnie with blue cheeks for a couple years. Fast forward to around 2022, I believe, I figured out how to remove the Chica, I figured out how to remove Chica's bib from the Chica model I always use. And so I just slapped it onto the OC. And then 2023 came around and I decided to add blue hair, and I added Glitch Chop's vest and colored it blue. Because, well, the blue hair actually has a bit of a story. It was actually because I once dyed my hair blue in real life a few years ago, so a little bit of a story there. But yeah, rest was history. Oh, and I also colored his feet orange with white toes to make it like FNAF 1 Chica's, so yeah, and that's how my OC came to be.
It's kind of crazy of how many years you just trying to improve and, you know, getting your whole character together.
Yeah, pretty much. There is a bit of a joke as well to my OC. I am basically if Toy Bonnie and Chica had a love child, that would be me.
Oh boy.
Just get on with the next question, please.
I'm not sure if this might come as a surprise for you. Question 5. Other than some friends you have met, was there any other YouTubers that you have met?
You know what? I actually did get a chance to meet a couple other YouTubers. I got a chance to meet RyRy99 in VR chat. Yeah, we became friends last year in 2024. Well, actually, we became friends back in 2016, I believe. But some controversy stuff happened, which I'm not going to get into. But thanks to another friend of mine, Chris Koopa, he actually helped me reunite with Rai, so we're back to being friends.
That's crazy, honestly. But hey,
Yeah.
At least you don't have to get right over to some details, because don't worry, in this show, we don't allow that kind of stuff here.
Yeah. I also got a chance to meet Huzzah Master as well.
Funny to be told, I'm kind of friends with that guy.
What, really? Well, that's news to me. I actually got a chance to meet Andrew John 100, which, for those that don't know, I actually voiced Phone Guy in one of his FNAF fan games.
Oh yeah, right, you did specifically told me about that.
Yeah, I voiced Phone Guy in a FNAF fan game of his called Five Nights at Freddy's The Beginnings.
Yeah, but that was actually enough to convince me to actually, contact and talk to you.
Another thing is, he also re-edited my model in Blender, and there's a reason why for it. I was actually going to be part of a FNAF Ultimate Custom Night fan game he was making about FNAF YouTubers, but unfortunately it got canceled due to lack of motivation.
Dang. But all those models and everything should not have gone to waste, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I mean, I still have my model in Blender, so I'm good.
But speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's New Beginnings, was it?
The Beginnings, but close enough.
Okay, I'm sorry if I'm gonna come out as crazy, but, I'm sorry, but when I played that game, how do I deal with the puppet? I've been stuck on that night for at least for a while now. To be honest, when I first played the game, I was not expecting the puppet. Just straight out.
I mean, I wouldn't know myself because I haven't even played the game yet.
Seriously?
I'm not kidding. I never downloaded the game, nor have I ever played the game. I've just been waiting to make a video on it. And why has it been taking so long? Well, because a whole lot of other stuff has been in the way.
Oh my god, even after the game just went out. Yeah, I mean, you might have to.
I will. One day I will. Definitely.
Alright. So, I hope you're ready for a bonus question.
Yeah, sure. Let's hear that bonus question.
Bonus question. I mean, normally I would have asked this to any of our special guests, but for this case, for you, however, this is one bonus question. Either it could be normal for you, or maybe a little bit surprising. Bonus question, aka question 6. How was your first experience doing a model on Blender?
Ooh, this one right here is definitely an interesting one. To be honest, it was definitely an interesting experience when it came to modeling in Blender, especially the first model I made was your animatronic form. But then again, I gotta be brutally honest here. I probably should have been more specific when I said I was learning Blender. I was learning how to animate in Blender, not model in Blender. But hear me out, hear me out on this real quick. Of course, for those that know, I make FNAF animations in Source Filmmaker, and I saw people were making animations in Blender. I was like, oh, I gotta do that one day. Because the thing is, I wasn't really interested. I know you can model in Blender, but I wasn't really interested in modeling in Blender. But with your help, you actually encouraged me to actually make a model in Blender, and I was honestly surprised on how it turned out. Of course, it will be updated soon, and when I get the time, of course. And also maybe I'll make some animations in Blender. I do have a couple projects in mind. Well, a couple projects saved, but they're still being worked in. There's still a work in progress, and hopefully they'll be up on YouTube very soon.
Absolutely. And that right there was called motivation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But yeah, again, I will say it was definitely an interesting experience. Do I see myself making any more models? Probably not. But maybe if I ever learn more about modeling in Blender, then I'll see what I could come up with. But until then, I probably just want to stick to animating until further notice.
But other than that, you definitely really did so well with that model. I say the time was well spent. Definitely. So, iHeart. So, that's all the questions for you.
Alrighty.
So, despite everything that you were told about these questions, so how do you feel now?
Well, still felt pretty good, honestly. I mean, still, considering the fact it was my first interview, was a bit nervous, but I managed to pull through.
Yeah. But, however, though, now with all the questions answered, even though it's not a question, but it's still a question regardless, do you have any future plans now?
You know what? I actually do have something in mind for the future. I plan to do my own talk show series, which takes place in Gary's mod. It's called the Gmod FNAF Talk Show, where basically I would be interviewing like FNAF YouTubers that do either Gary's mod or source filmmaker content, kind of like your show. It's just like an interview show, so yeah.
Ah, really nice. So yeah, I advise you guys to check that out whenever he gets around to it.
Yep, and I'm excited to edit more videos for you in the future.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to it too. So yeah, it's been I'm pretty sure it's been an honor for you to be a part of this. And at least for the very last episode of Season 2. But, I know I've been changing the stage a lot, but, I could probably use a new one. I should probably give it a change.
Like give it a makeover or something?
Probably. So, yeah. I am really sorry if I'm gonna have to cut this season short, but worry not. As I already announced in one of my streams, that One Interview Night with Nickbear is officially getting its 3rd season! Yeah! So, I hope you all are looking forward to that. And I hope you're all looking forward to what me and iHeart are planning. Because we actually had a talk before the shows even started. That you'll be seeing me on his channel, and you'll be seeing him on my channel. So it's basically we're going back and forth right here.
Yeah.
So, I would like to thank you guys for going on this journey, well, even though it's kind of short, of Season 2 of One Interview Night with Nickbear. But don't worry, the show doesn't end there, because Season 3 is on its way. Eventually. Because I really need to get a new studio. Or, in fact, a new stage, now that I think about it. So, anyways, with that being said, thank you all for joining me on this, some short journey of Season 2 of One of You Night with Nickbear. And hopefully you'll be enjoying a lot more when Season 3 comes around. Stop. Hold it right there. Hello, this is future Nickbear speaking. I just want to get this out quickly after this episode ended. Since I have a lot of editors, there are more possibilities for episodes. I will confirm that. Or rather, a 3rd season. No joke. I'm actually being serious. I am actually confirming a Season 3 of One Interview Night with Nickbear. So, buckle up your seatbelts, because hopefully I'll get around to Season 3. So, until next time, thank you so much for watching this episode. So as always, have a good night, or a good day, wherever you are. Now I'll let you get back to the credits. Alright, roll them. So, until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good and safe night, and have a happy 2025. And I'll see you all in Season 3. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
this is Nickbear. How's the season? Well, that's great to hear. Wait, what? I'm sorry, repeat that? A third season? A new stage? You're kidding me. I mean, I know I changed it a couple of times, but this new one's gonna take a while to set up. So, you're gonna have to be patient. I mean, everyone's gotta be patient, for that matter. Okay. I'll greenlit a third season. But you better hope this turns out well, okay? Okay, good. Then we have a deal. Alright, see ya.